Welcome to our Sunrise Stretch class. My name is Michelle, and I will be guiding you through a class today. You could use a mat if you wish. That is ideal, or just bare floor. Bare feet is also ideal, but if you don't have that ability, sneakers. I'm going to put up for you a little disclaimer if you can read that. Just a reminder, this is being recorded, and these videos go to the Fitness Center's YouTube channel, so that you can come back to these videos anytime you'd like. So with that in mind, share my screen. And just take a moment and review the disclaimer. Okay, let's get started. So let's come on to our mat or our open space so that we're standing nice and tall, feet under the knees, under the hips, arms reaching down, and just take a moment to focus on our feet against the floor, our posture, and our breath. Inhaling deeply through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And let's begin to add some movement to that breath. Inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhaling the hands into the heart. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Keeping in mind that if your breathing pace does not match mine, that's quite all right. Allow your breath to guide you. Now let's add a little bit of torso rotation as we breathe. Inhale the arms up, exhale, opening the arms, give a little twist to one side. Inhale back up to center, exhaling to the other side. Moving back and forth at your own breathing pace. Our next inhale breath, let's come up to center again. Moving to our lateral flexion, one arm up, one arm down, doesn't matter which, we'll do both sides. Reaching up through the fingertips. That same side, pressing down into the earth with that foot. Getting a nice stretch through the side body. Rib cage expanding as we inhale. Deep breath. On our next inhale, both arms come up, exhaling to the other side. And reaching the fingertips up, that same side, foot reaching toward the earth. Feeling the rib cage expand out with the breath. Deep breaths as we hold the position. Inhaling, both arms up, and exhaling, releasing the arms. Excellent. Keep in mind, too, as we go through some of these stretches, you can sit if we're just leaving our feet standing. Feel free to take it to a chair and continue with those arm movements just seated. Keeping the spine long. Let's clasp our hands in front of us and then turn the hands inside out, pushing away, rounding the upper back and shoulders. Lowering the chin toward our chest. Enhance that stretch just a bit. Again, this can be done seated or standing, your choice. Listening to your body and what it feels like you can do today. On our next inhale, let's bring those hands up overhead. Nice and tall. Feel the rib cage lift out of our hips. On our next exhale, center. Your next exhale, giving a gentle stretch to the other side. Back up to center, releasing those hands. Let's bring those hands behind our back to clasp and lift. If we cannot clasp our hands, that's quite all right. Just reach behind and imagine holding a giant ball behind us. Or if you're seated in a chair that has a back, you can reach around to hold the back of the chair. Whichever way is most comfortable for you. Getting that nice openness in the chest, shoulders. Breathing deep. And releasing our coming back. Let's take those hands out, palms up. Arms are straight out from the shoulders. On our inhale, let's open the arms out to the side, but the whole time as we can. Inhale as we open. Exhale, bringing the hands back forward. Inhaling, open. Exhaling back. Nice deep breath. Try to spread those fingers wide as we're wiggling them. And let's turn the hands palms down. Same thing. Spread the fingers wide. Give them a little wiggle. Open on the inhale. Exhale. Inhale and open. Exhale. One more deep breath here. Excellent. Leaving the hands there. Doesn't matter whether we're palms up or palms down. Let's inhale to our cow pose. Lifting head and chest. Exhale into cat. Rounding the back, bringing the arms over. We can be doing this seated if that feels more comfortable for you. We can do this without the arms and just moving through the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. We could also, if we choose, come down to the mat so that our wrists are under our shoulders, knees under the hips, and inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. So finding that place that best suits you for today, move back and forth from cat to cow, following our breath. Inhale as we lift, exhale as we reach. And whatever position you were in, come back to either seated upright or standing, nice and tall. Big shoulder rolls, reaching the shoulders up toward your ears and then circling them back. Excellent. Finding a nice comfortable place for our shoulders to rest down. Moving to our arms again, patting our shoulder, grabbing the elbow, gently pulling back as far as we feel comfortable. So maybe this is as far as we can go. That's quite all right. Reaching those fingers back, down toward our back as far as we can, getting a nice tricep stretch. And moving with your own range of motion. Listening to the body. Maybe our triceps are particularly tight. Maybe we don't have that shoulder mobility, and that's okay. Breathing deep. And releasing. Switching our sides, hand to the shoulder. And grab that elbow, gently pulling it back as far as we feel comfortable. Breathing deep. Feel the length in those triceps. Allowing a breath to come into the triceps. Ease tension. Lengthen the muscle. and releasing down. Excellent. Now let's take our bodies down to the floor, getting there however we feel most comfortable, to our hands and knees, lining up wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to move into a spinal balance. But first, let's extend one leg back, pressing the toes into getting a nice stretch through the toes, the foot, up through the calf muscles, into the hamstrings. Deep breath. And then let's lift that leg parallel to the floor. If we feel stable here, and we'd like to extend the opposite arm. Using our breath to help keep our balance. More beneficial to our body, length in our limbs and our spine. Our next exhale, releasing those limbs. Moving to the other side. Take the ball up to the earth, pressing back, feeling the toes spread. Stretch through the foot, through the calf, up the back of the leg. Breathing deep. Now lifting that leg parallel to the floor. And if we wish, we can extend that opposite arm. Breathing deep to help with our balance. On our next exhale, let's lower the limbs and then step back to child's pose. So backward. Feet over our heels. We have a few different options for our arms. We can stretch our arms forward so that our forehead is rested right on the mat. We can fold our hands to make a pillow for our forehead to rest upon. Or we can stack fists and rest our forehead. Either position you take, it's just fine. And it helps to lengthen the spine. Just let gravity take you back. Deep breath. And then let's slowly bring that body upright and come to a seated position on our mat. We'll move into a few different floor stretches. So for the first one, let's lengthen out our right leg. Bend the left knee, but let that knee drift out open to the side. It may or may not touch the floor, and that's okay. Your foot does not have to be in all the way up our thigh. It could be near our knee, even near our calf, whatever it feels most comfortable for our legs today. Inhaling as we lengthen the spine, reaching up. Exhale as we fold forward, reaching for our toes. So if our hands don't reach our toes, that's okay. We can rest our hands right on our thigh, our shin. Our goal right here is to keep a nice long spine, so it's not crossed over. We have some length and we're leading through our chest. So we may not hinge forward very far, and that's okay. Deep breath, keeping the foot flat on that long leg. Breathing deep. And then our next inhale, we slowly rise. And take this knee that was out to the side and now bring it so that it's aiming up at the ceiling. Let's turn to the knee, wrapping our arms around it to give it a hug. Gazing over the shoulder, lifting through the chest. A nice seated lion twist. Let's switch the legs. Bending our other leg nice and long. Knee kicks out to the side. And again, it doesn't matter if it touches the floor. And actually, this side is much higher for me. And that's okay. Inhaling the arms up overhead, reaching forward, nice long spine, and then allowing the hands to drift down. Keeping the spine nice and long. Chest reaching forward. Hands on the thigh, chin, keeping the foot flat. And you don't have to reach your toes. One of the misconceptions with stretching or with yoga is that we have to find that full stretch. In ways that are open. Deep breath. On our next inhale, let's slowly rise. Bring that knee to face the ceiling. Nice and tall. Gazing over our shoulders. Looking back as we're in this final pose. Deep breath before the pose. Keeping the length in the spine lifted nice and tall. Releasing back to center. Now, placing both feet flat on the floor, let's lay back, rolling ourselves however we feel most comfortable, so that we can move into a figure four stretch. Crossing one leg over the other, ankle to knee, foot is flexed. Whichever leg is on the floor, lift in toward the chest. We can stay right here, or we can reach our hands through the legs, find the thigh, and gently. Another option to this stretch is to extend that leg up. So we get a little more hamstring on one side and a difficult on the other. Some people find this a very comfortable stretch. Okay? If you leave that leg down. Listen to your body, knowing that one side may be more comfortable than the other. Breathing deep. Let's release and switch our side. Crossing the other leg over. Lifting in toward the chest. Again, we can stay right here. Or we can reach through and behind. Forward on the side. And again, if we'd like to, we can extend that leg up. Totally our choice for today. Moving what works best for us. Deep breath. One side, we let that leg extended, the other side, we didn't. Doing the lower, pushing to the floor. Let's slowly come up to a seated position. Nice and tall. And we're going to come up so that we're seated on our feet. So our heels are off the floor. We're going to make fists. Take those fists to the floor. Our goal is to leave those fists and not move them. But we'll reach the tailbone up to the side as far as we can without moving those fists. So for some, it is immediate, and that's okay. You should still feel the stretch at the back of the leg into our low back. Making that stretch as far as we feel comfortable, releasing the head no matter how far our legs are stretched. Deep breath. Before we rise, let's bend those knees a little bit more. We can even bring our hands up to our thighs as we come up. Nice tall posture. Excellent. Back to our upper body. Tipping our ear toward our shoulder. Opposite arm reaches around behind the back. And stretch. Breathing deep. The arm, bringing the head back up to center, taking the other ear to the other shoulder. Opposite arm comes around behind. Deep breath. Releasing that arm, the head up. We're going to switch back to our legs, moving to a quad touch. So we can grab our ankle, we can grab our pant leg, or we can just place the tops of our toes to our mat and reach our hips forward. Choosing whatever option suits us best. If we have a single chair, so a few different options. If you need a wall to balance, by all means, our hand can be out or up on top of our head, touching our nose, whatever helps us. Focusing on the breath. Inhaling deep, exhaling slow. Also focusing on deep breath here. And then let's release. Switching our sides. And again, using whatever option works best for us. Either the ankle, the pants, chair, floor, choose what works. Working on lengthening the muscles in the front of the leg. Arm room for balance if we need it. Arm up, arm head, on the knee. Breathing deep. Doing the light and releasing. Shaking it out just a little bit. We're going to come to one more stretch from our hands. Holding your hand out if you're indicating to stop. Other hand, gently pull the fingers back. I'm going to keep typing. Help out. Taking the hand down, gently pressing into our body. Touching our sides, other hand, fingers up. Outside move, gently pulling the fingers back. Gentle stretch. With any kind of pain, just release out of that. And releasing, fingers pointing down. Gently pulling the fingers back toward our body. Breathing deep. And release. Shake out the hands, shake out the arms, shake out the shoulders, shake out the legs. And you are ready to move on with your day. I thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day and see you next time.